Hi, I'm Mike Peterson, and today I'm interviewing Chris Leroy, who's a member of the Rider baseball team. So, Chris, looking back at the 2010 season, what do you think were one of the biggest strengths for you guys?
The strengths is probably we had a lot of senior leadership on it, which we lost this year, and our pitching was the best in the MAC the year before that, and we had a lot of returners coming back. Mike Thomas was pitcher of the year before, and he performed really good for us, and we had a lot of people step up.
When you look back at the season, what do you think what was the toughest game you guys had to play?
Our toughest game was probably the series against Manhattan. We had a lot of rain delays, and it was a good test for us because we were 1-2 in the league. And although we only played 2 games, it was a real good test. And we lost the second game, which was pretty much a heartbreaker, and that was probably the toughest game.
Um, Now, when you look ahead to the 2011 season, what do you think you guys learned from the 2010 season?
What we learned was we have to play the whole season. We can't just stop and think, can't get content. We have to keep after it, and we need a lot of young guys to step up this year because we're a young team, and we just have to rely on our pitching and rely on our players behind us to make the plays.
All right. Going ahead, do you think the season has? What do you think? What was the biggest turnaround for this season?
The biggest turnaround was probably just having a lot of people come back. I mean, we had a couple of players hurt. Squid Devlin, Pat Devlin, and Mike Murphy are coming back, and they're going to be healthy, and they're going to help us out in the starting rotation.
All right. Now, do you think when it comes to playing, do you think home field advantage is a big factor when it comes to playing baseball, or?
For home field, yeah, it's an advantage. You know how the field plays and what to expect for ground balls and the mound and everything. But when it comes to tournament time, you're never going to play at home. And when you come to the regionals and all that stuff, you're never going to be playing at home. So you got to be prepared to play on the road, and you just got to be ready to handle anything, handle adversity.
Now, looking back at the regionals, I know you guys played Texas and I know you guys played Rice going into the season, but with that experience, you guys think you can use that as momentum heading into the season going forward?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've played on probably one of the biggest stages in college baseball. I mean, Texas played in front of 5,000, 7,000 fans at one point, and it was a shock for us, but it made us a better team. And I know that next year we'll be playing at South Carolina, who won the national championship 2 years in a row. So we'll be ready. I mean, we've been on the stage before, so it makes us a better team and makes us handle everything a little better.
Okay. Well, I'm Mike Peterson, and thank you. And I've had the pleasure of interviewing Chris Leroy.
Thanks, Mike.
Uh, I have interviewed Chris Leroy, who is a pitcher for the Rider Bronx. I just want to say thank you very much.
Thanks.